go ahead and put a comment in there. And you do thanks. Thank you all for staying on and smashing the button. I know. Love is the water of the universe. All right. So over the wordsmith, you got any thoughts on that? A poetic turn of phrase, my friend? I have to look on the bright side. People can't survive forever on shit sandwiches. Well, this is the thing, is it? And they're going to turn on him so fast when gas keeps going up into the summer. Like, you know it's going to. Eggs don't go down. Like, they're never going to again. And it's just, ugh, God. Evil Buds, what's your story, pal? Are you a creator? You like chess? I got to start playing more chess. Throwing shade at Kamala, that's relevant to the conversation here. Brought that up. Is he? Thanks, Miss Merck. I kind of got that impression, but he seems to be a harmless troll. Trump is just a shit stirrer. A stirrer. He's a stirrer of shit. There's the Trump mouth. Holds his mouth like this. Never laughs. I don't think it's funny. It's a question for China. China. Love is the answer. Anyone on yet on YouTube? I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to this. I appreciate you guys for coming on. We're really just trying to get look at each other. That'd be weird, right? How about that? Do we create an endless mirror of how's this crazy? Can you see me forever into infinity this way? Or can I see myself? Wonderful. Never grow up, all of you. That's my advice. Never grow up. TikTok's going away. We're going to miss it. It's the Atheist Underground. We've been doing this every week for 3 or 4 years now. Don't play chess with pigeons. China. Every time he says that, I laugh. Konnichiwa! Thor the Kid coming at me with some Japanese this morning. Anybody watch the Golden Globulars? Did you watch the Golden Globulars last week? Do you like the films? Do you like the movies, people? Anything turn you on? They will never turn. No, they'll turn on him when their lives go to shit and he's almost dead. Believe it. They'll turn on anybody. They'll turn on anybody. They're deplorable. They're stupid. He doesn't have a future. That's the thing about him. He's done. And all of the sharks in the Republican Party are like, yes. They're all like, yes, we have to suck his ass now because he controls the vote. When he's dead, all bets are off. And especially if he fucks shit up. Oh, him, certainly. See, that's the thing. Even if you shouldn't. I'm not Mr. Democrat. These people fucked up. The Democrats fucked up so bad that they lost to an actual crazy person. That's what you got to keep in mind. That's how shitty and bad the Democrats are. I'm not Mr. Left, Mr. Peace, Mr. Uber woke, so woke that you can't even fucking walk. The walkless woking. They just scold people. It's like nobody wants to hear that shit. Least of all me, who makes fun of shit, right? I've had it with them. They fucked it up so bad. They are the reason we have Trump because they were so unelectable. And it has nothing to do with Kamala. Kamala's a fine person. She's nobody's answer to the fucking problems of the world, but she's a fine person who would have worked hard at a job. Yeah, all we do need is love, but we need education. Is what we need. People are just stupid. STOOPIT, stupid. There is no heaven, Beagle Buds. Thanks for your input here. One day the Red Baron. What was that? Trump's kid? Have you noticed that Trump's kids get successively stupider as they go? So I wonder, that kid, I don't know, he's got no shit. There's Bohemian. She's on. and the godless Kansan. Ooh. I'm not going to out your real name. I guess it doesn't really matter. You've got it right there. Managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Learn more. That opened up a different tab for me. Well, all right. Maybe I can make you guys moderators on here as we get going. So YouTube, we love you. We love you, people on YouTube. Find us on YouTube. Come on, people. Go, 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 YouTube. Will we get to 1,000 followers on YouTube? See, they won't let you go live from your mobile device on YouTube until you get to 1,000 followers. Somehow that's a validity. As I see it, yes. See that? We're going to be on it. Hello, Lady Runa. I'm going back to look at your name. Was that it, Lady Runa? The leftist alien. What's up? Queer Start Over. What's up, Queer Start Over? Love you people for coming on board. Archibald Meat Pads. They're getting yelled at in all caps by a fucking troll, man. Thanks for jumping on, man. Every troll helps the train roll, like I say. People auto assume I'm liberty. AG. People, I'm effing want to be there to be. Liberal. Yeah, no, I'm purple, pal. Purple party. See, I even got a purple back scratcher right here, right? Purple. It used to be. I grew up in America. It was purple. People just argued over sort of where to spend your taxes. You didn't have to be a fucking this. You didn't have to wear this badge. You didn't have to be a religious nutbag zealot who really couldn't fucking actually explain their own theology if it meant their life. Old Karen, ask Karen to break down the Bible for you. See what you get. This is really the problem. That America's become so stupid that you can lie to people about objective reality in church and they'll believe it. That's never happened. We have suburban housewives now whose husbands make $200,000 down at their big farm shit middle management job, but they don't have the fucking wherewithal to be like, you know what, maybe the old myths aren't real and we should use science and logic to solve the world's problems, like I do on my job when I solve certain chemistry issues in my job, making pills for the big pharma. But no, Karen is convinced that church is what you need to raise kids because that's what everybody does. And so she picks one, and it's down the block because they've opened a mega church that attracts everyone who doesn't know anything about their own faith because they were undereducated when they were kids. And now you got a whole fucking, supposed fucking middle class of people who are too stupid to judge objective reality. But those people are in charge of the country, right? And the worst of them, not all of them, but the worst of them are riding this wave of conservative idiocy to try to push their Christian nationalist agenda. And that's where it's already been shown. They've shot themselves in the foot. States can't bar, even the states that think they want to can't bar access to abortion completely. It just doesn't work. Kansas, Ohio, we've already seen it. The more they bring it up, the more it's going to fuck with them. The more that Louisiana tries to put the fucking Bible in the classroom, and the more courts where there's an actual judge who's like, duh, this is America, you can't do that. It's just going to shine a light on the idiocy. So I think, we might be fucked in some certain ways, but I don't think long term they're going to be able to get away with all of that because people they just don't want it. Every kid, every Gen Z or every Gen Alpha, now it's Gen Beta, they all have it. They're all going to grow up with gay friends and transgender friends. They're already there. And that part is never going to be able to put. That's a genie not going back in the bottle. And that's what offends them so much. That's what upsets them so much, and why they've tried so hard to position themselves politically to be able to enforce their religious will on the rest of us. It's akin to a religious version of an apartheid, where a religious minority controls the laws of a country with ridiculous plurality of religion. Now, there's more religions than they could ever have imagined. When the Protestants founded this country and the deists showed them how to do it, and the Protestants were just a bunch of mainline Protestants who didn't, and by then they knew that the Bible was largely allegorical. Missouri passed what, Bohemian? Are they going to break it? Are they going to, figure Missouri? I mean, sad one for Missouri. Yes, of course, hot option. the faith is built on guilt and pain and shame and fear. It's you have to accept that you're bad. So of course, either way you look at it, the Old Testament God, who was objectively shitty guy, burning and drowning his way through prehistory, or the loving God who only loves you really if you love him back. It has to have worship for his ego, but he's really all about love. He doesn't really want to send you to burn for forever without end, forever, ever, ever, just because you use the logical brain that he gave you. Good story, pal. Genius. Oh, you passed legal. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. I was going to say, it's like even conservative women aren't comfortable with the government telling them what they can't do with their bodies. What's up, Tara? Who's trying to guess? The leftist alien. I'm going to decline to know until we know you a little bit more, buddy. People think they want to talk, and then all of a sudden, I only got 16 people watching, and all of a sudden, there's like dead space because somebody's trying to make a point that takes 15 fucking minutes. It bores me, and maybe that's not you. I've had some people on who I like, but it's just, I don't know. I'm not that guy. King of dyslexia. What I just said. But I love you guys. If this thing keeps going, then please, stay in the audience. Maybe different shows are just about that. I don't know how you get people on who don't bore me. You got to go. All right, buddy. Appreciate you. Native Atheist is on YouTube. Sorry, man. Don't mean to ignore this side. I was explaining to people. Hey, Dion Lachey, appreciate you, man. We're going to start going live on YouTube because TikTok, where we are here is gonna shit the bed. So this is me, getting on TikTok for essentially probably one of the last times, unless something unforeseen happens. So we're trying to get started on YouTube, so we can keep the effort going, because we're here to fight Christian nationalism, not take away anybody's religion. And unfortunately, we've entered an ugly new phase in the history of America, one that will not be looked upon kindly by historians down the road. And really, it's a reaction to how badly the left fucked up. Honestly, it's just God Almighty. Who are you going to blame? It should have never been Biden in the first election. I think he rode the Southern black female vote on Super Tuesday to a victory and a fundraising effort that nobody could match. But in the end, was he the best guy for the job, or was he just the most electable at that point? We would have been better off. Either having 8 years and being done. Now we'd be done with asshole, right? Or having elected somebody else who could have been electable a second time. And it's not like it wasn't unforeseeable. Dude was old, and he was doing pretty good, but whoo, lordy. Yes, take it easy, Kansan. Lycra is with us. Lycra, we're on YouTube too. If you want to get on YouTube, Bill Willard. Yeah, but I don't have any real shade to throw on Biden. The spin on the border thing is something I'm not really educated enough about now to comment on. I think, but. Because now it's like, all right, Biden, open borders, saying people. Hit you with a follow. You're making friends today. User Naeem. Are you a creator, my friend? Ooh. What do you do? Talk to us. Usir Naeem. Thank you, Left to Say. See, that's what I'm talking about. A little bit about me, 24, stuck in the Bible Belt and defender of logic, reason, absolute logic. Oh, and reason. Yeah, okay. You're getting there, buddy. Mountain Laurel, what's up, girl? I think my brain needs a break. I'm excited to see what life is like without short form video. Yeah, you know what? I've gotten over it. I was upset for a while, but honestly, I meant it when I said that if I got to 100,000 followers and 1 million likes, I'd stop obsessing about my stats, and I have. I haven't posted anywhere near the amount of videos that I was for a while, or gone live quite as long or quite as actively as I had. So I feel like the same way for me. I've got my gorgeous new girlfriend who I'm so in love with, and we spend so much time together now. Hi, Laurel. How are you, sweetie? That I just, activism, clearly we fucked it up. We didn't get anything done. and and honestly, the national organizations in atheism that I've supported and loved so well for some years now have let me down. Especially one of them has let me down. Not only stole my content, but they've married themselves to a leftist woke movement that isn't about secularity. It's about wokeism, and it's part of the reason that we've lost to literally one of the worst, most unqualified candidates that's ever held or run for office. Think about it. Trump's not he's not qualified to do anything. He's not qualified to do anything except spend dad's money. That's what he's good at. Oh, I'm gonna miss him too. But I'll put the shorts up on YouTube. The problem is that I get my ideas from the comments. I suppose I'll always be able to look at the old comments but it's just, there it goes. TikTok's gonna be gone. It'll pull people. Hey, back in the day, there was an app called, and I had a, but there you go. All right, non-binary dude. That's good for them. And you. Thank you, DQ. Appreciate you. Sherry B. Sherry baby. But I want to see what happens if we all follow each other at the end of TikTok. I don't know what that means, buddy. I know more than half of my followers are bots. Yeah, I feel like they go away, right? If you stop posting shit, you start. I think those are the bots that quit you. Religious are most evil. Yes, use a lot of numbers. Religious people are the most evil. Arch Radish is with us. What's up, dude? What are you gonna do when TikTok takes a shit, man? You up on anything else? I saw Eve was using Instagram to some effect, but I'm sure she's gonna get followers wherever she goes. But does anyone use Instagram Live? Is it a thing? Or is it just like in bleh? 6 Northern Redneck. The Northern Redneck. Which God, buddy? Bill Willard is with us, and we are. Thank you. Remind me to keep looking over. If you guys are on both, remind me to keep looking over here at YouTube, because I did get on YouTube trying to run both things here for a second while we transition out of what looks like TikTok going away. Employers want cheap labor. Power people don't. And God damn it, this is where the pop-ups come. Get off. I'm trying to touch my computer screen. I would kneel. Would I kneel for her? Yikes, she's gorgeous. You do have an Insta. Yeah, ambiguous Sky Daddy or Mother. Yes. Thor, may Thor bless you and not sodomize you tonight. John Koshmeter is on YouTube. Thanks, dude. Deanna Chavez. Everybody's got a different name. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. Yeah, nice. I'm at 920. Thank you, Josh. I'm at 925. It's really close, guys. Follow me on the tube, dudes. I'll get on. I'll do YouTube Live. We'll do TikTok Live like for the rest of the week, I think, to try to fucking get some crossover here. So yeah, thank you, Josh. Appreciate you so much. No, you have the name, but a different pic, right? Can't really see the pic. They're tiny. I like looking at the people's pics, right? Tom Riddle is with us. Personally, I'm waiting for the Neptune app. I'm excited to be in the beta program. Also, hello, I'm got accepted into the beta. I don't know what that means, buddy. We need to play Hand of the Almighty. But congratulations. One for Tom Riddle, the human. He's been accepted into the beta program. We need to play Hand of the Almighty off YouTube for the viewers before TikTok is no. We need you to play Hand of the Almighty off YouTube for the viewers before TikTok is no more. Light Mo, what does that mean? Hand of the Almighty. I'm on live right now, so I'm not gonna fuck around on YouTube looking for other shit. Let me write that here. I'm gonna open up a new tab. Move Move tab to new window. That'll help. Minimize. Can you idiots still see me? Thank you. TikTok ideas. Gonna make a window. Good God. There we go. Now I can see myself and write my ideas down here. What's this dude say? Do. Oh my God, there's so much here. I have so much on my list from people telling me stuff. Okay, buddy. Oh, that's cool. You're like on a you're like in a focus group, right? You can like give your feedback or like sucks. Not very intuitive. Couldn't figure the buttons out. I get you, man. I get you. Um, Hand of the Almighty. Thank you, Light Mo. Do I know you, my dude? Light Mo? Yeah, you've been here before, right? Rod, give me strength. Yeah, there you go, man. Yes, keep in touch, Leftist Alien, and maybe we can do that one of the times this week. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and follow you back. Slide into my DMs. Okay, yeah, no, I remember. It's been a minute for Light Mo. Is that like Kev Mo? What's Light Mo mean, man? Light Mo candles. Joey T is with us. What's up, gang? Love you for being here. Where's my toot? Here's my toot. I need my toot, and then get my toot. Got water. I got coffee. You pronounced that correctly. A lot of people like Kashmira. I speak German. I mean, if I see a German word, I tend to pronounce it correctly. It drives me nuts, man. You guys know Andrew Seidel, right? People want to call him Seidel, like he's Steven Seagal, whose name is obviously also Siegel. But who just wanted to sound fancy. But people instinctively these days, they want to do that with a name like, Siegel. George, it wasn't George Seagal. That was like, and now Shelley, I don't know if you know who it's Shelley Siegel, but people say Shelley Seagal. She's an atheist singer from down under, from Australia. You can look her up. Got some clever songs, done little tours around. But yeah, I mean, I get upset when people mispronounce Italian, German, Spanish, French words that we see. All right, Kashmir, all right, that's going to fuck some people up. But, when people say panino, or they say panino when they mean panini, or they say panini, can I have a panini? You can have two panini, but only one panino. I'd like a panini. Oh, really? Do you want a sandwiches? Two? Pet peeve of mine is language. Casey Morosa from England. What's going on, Casey? How you been, my girl? I didn't mean to invite you. Why does it say? I'm just trying to look at your picture. You got a new picture. I see that. Les soulez-vous. Les soulez-vous. Levou, les ou. Original name was Mo. Oh, poetry. I get it. Ah, that's cool. I do poetry a lot. Been writing love poetry lately because I'm in love. But yeah, I'm a poet. I love that. I do poetry. I don't believe in organized religion, but I'm fascinated by the Egyptian pantheon. Yes, the old gods of fun, aren't they? They were fun. These are reflections of human society, right? The Greek gods, they were all imaginings of, a pantheon of gods who did the same shit we did, fuck each other's wives, lie a little here and there, or maybe steal something small. That's, fight with each other, stab each other in the back, pretend to be buddies, make alliances, break alliances. It's, that was when the gods were fun, as saddled with human foibles as they were with superpowers, right? There's one guy that when they picked the guy, the Canaanites had their own. The Canaanites had their own pantheon, and they would all same way. I'm sure there were stories about how El was jealous of Baal and bagged his girlfriend, and then one got stabbed, and had to go to the big god to be like, well, what should happen here, and all of that shit, right? But You know, when thank you Israelites, when they chose that one God of theirs and then started pretending it was the only God, so that we could all inherit some weird descendant of a myth that is long understood as being dead and ridiculous. Thank you for that. Now we have Yahweh that evangelical boneheaded Christians on the prairie think is the God of everything. I believe in organized religion because it fucking exists. At least it's real. Major, what's up? It's like the mafia. They have to go to the commission of yes. Guilty. Rated E for Eve. I love it. What? Rated E for Eve. Evelyn. What's up, Eve? Thanks for coming. See, it's a thing, right? Wow. Hi there. If you're somebody that they want me to say that they want to ask if I want to be a guest, a guy does some things. A guy does something. A guy does some things. There you go. I didn't see you, but see, yours says invite a guy to some things to join live as a guest. I think it means maybe because you're big enough to do that. But on other people who aren't, it just shows there. And if I click her name, I can see her pretty picture. But if I click your picture, it invites you to join me. See, it's not like TikTok is perfect. So I think somebody can beat this thing. I think some asshole somewhere in America, the geniuses that brought you, never mind. Anti-vaxxers and moons conspiracy theorists. Thank you, Rated E. I love you, man. Thank you so much. Love you, people. And I'm really sad if this goes away. So I'm gonna bring it to YouTube. I really need all of you to go to YouTube and get on, and I will start banging away on YouTube. Really, my dream is to have an atheist experience style show that's just better. Sadly, I'm just another old bald white guy. I really can't do much about that except get a wig. But I do have wigs and hats. O'Doyle Rules, what's up? The YouTube page is the same. Atheist Underground. I made it easy for everybody. It's all Atheist Underground. Go there. Subscribe, please, if you haven't yet. I'm on right now live. People are banging away on the hundreds. Thank you so much, Bohemian. I love you so much. John Koschmieder, mein deutscher Freund. And get me banging away on YouTube so that we can start. I will for sure just put the shorts up there. I've been doing that when I think of it now, if they're really good. But I'm just I'm going to do that. My issue is coming up with ideas and getting them done because the videos I've been doing on YouTube, on TikTok, excuse me, for years now just come from reactions to comments, which makes it really easy. I don't have to come up with an idea, And sometimes the ideas just come to me. But I'm going to do I do have another limerick. I do, and I didn't say it the other day. This is another limerick I've been struggling with. As I was mentioning, I can't make an anti-Muslim limerick with any kind of references to Momo or Islam or anything directly, and they just get taken down. No matter how benign they are on the Rob scale of offensive anti-religiosity, some of them weren't all that bad. There was one where I have Momo taking it up the ass from his donkey that he flew to heaven on. That didn't stay up for very long. A little oblique too. No one knows what Barack is. Barack is the pony. Choo choo Dillahunty. Hey. Here's one for my buddy Matt. I hope he's doing good. Last time I saw him, he's recovering still from his heart issues, and you could tell. Yeah, and I like Matt. I got a soft spot for Matt. But I don't want to repeat their thing. I don't watch it, mostly because I'm not creating. I'm not trying to consume. But yeah, love my guy. Trying to carve out my own identity. Yes, subscribe. I know 925. Just need to get to 1,000, and then I can go live from the street from my mobile device. Yeah, I think he had a bypass or something, several years ago now. But when I saw him, I was like, yeah, he was still. No one was going jogging. He had lost weight and he was taking it easy. But I like Matt. I find him my kind of guy. The train must continue to run, damn it. Princess on. What's up, dude? Look at that, Princess on. Gary Moloch. I love it. Gary Moloch. Again, he's a guy. And O'Doyle Rules gave you a 2. Yeah, we've been doing it. I was off for the holidays. I was traveling, so I haven't been here as regular. Gigi Barkley, what's up? We found Gigi Barkley on YouTube. We're on YouTube just to get people signing up on my YouTube. This is actually a TikTok show right now, so please forgive me for not looking at the camera. If you're just wandering through here, I got 3 people on only. Yeah, I guess it's Bohemian and um, yeah, I don't see. I that's my thing, Bohemian. The debating, I'm not about that, and they like that, and it's cringy for me too. So I don't get off on watching that stuff. I never have. Um, but yeah, thank you, Gigi, for popping in and saying hi. Um, thank you, Christy, for coming over here. No, that's cool. Knowing if you want to interact, it's probably better on the TikTok. But I'm trying to remember. I suppose I should put these, but then there's no back. Then you can't see Vader. But I could put it so I'm facing the same direction for a while, I guess. Uh, 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 uh. Yes, thank you. And again, thanks for being here, everybody. Let's. Damn it, I had the. Oh, it's over here. I bet you. Get that one down too. I was looking at the Reddit subreddit atheism like I do to get ideas about what to talk about, and god damn it. And of course it was our guy Mel Gibson right up top. Evolution is fake. The Bible is verifiable history. It says Mel Gibson, who looks like an old crazy person. Have you seen this? He literally looks like the crazy uncle that you would see once a year at Thanksgiving that talked in non sequiturs and bumped around the walls. He looks fucked up. And apparently, this is a video of him on Joe My God, whatever Joe My God is, talking about how evolution is fake and the Bible is verifiable history. See, now, in a different society, you wouldn't be able to be famous, and it's like yelling fire in a crowded theater if you think about it, right? He's allowed to go and make people stupider by talking shit like it was real. I obviously you're never going to be able to stop people from doing that, but what the fuck happened to Mel Gibson? He was always like this. Apparently, he's just gone off the fucking. A guy who's like really given us a couple of really good movies over the years. But you got to separate the art from the artist. Sometimes I know it's generally like you're doing that for like a Roman Polanski, right? To separate the fact that he's a scumbag in a criminal way, right? But Mel Gibson just an intellectual embarrassment and really the victim of ugly indoctrination, apparently at the hands of his father, who really thought Catholicism. Well, those people who think that Catholicism comes from God and that the church is Peter's rock and Jesus and God sanctioned the Catholic Church. That's the fucked up thing there, people, right? How do you lose to somebody who tried to That's what. How do you lose to a felon? He's a fucking convicted felon. Did you see that? The prosecutor was like, "Yeah, we're going to recommend they don't sentence him because he needs to concentrate on his job. However well he's able to do that while he's kicking the hornet's nest around." But he like really laid it out to him. He's like, "You fucking did this, man. You were shitty for it. Everybody knows it. You fucked up. Good luck, because you're a creep." Whippa! What's up, Sway? What the? It's because people watch Fox News and they buy it. They buy the say, and I'm still here, and I'm like, "Oh, it's such a shame that this person got murdered by an illegal immigrant." What about the people that get pew-pewed at school every fucking day? But nobody in your party's talking about that. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They want to scare stupid people into getting themselves voted into office. And they did it with the fucking expensive gas and eggs and fucking scaring people about scary Mexicans. Right? When there's no Mexicans after January 17th to do anybody's fucking laundry or gardening or cooking, and Trump's rich friends go, "Hey, what the fuck? I thought we agreed you were going to start in a different city. Now I got nobody, watch it all go away." Because that's the only thing that motivates him is the money he needs to keep his fucking life going. Otherwise, he's a piece of fucking living shit. Vance, yeah, who knows? Vance is probably strategizing for the takeover when Trump. He probably knows something. He probably knows Trump. Trump might drop dead any day. He won't release his records. He's obese. He's disgusting. He shits himself. He's fucking this close to being Biden. He's, Vance is worried about his career, and he probably will be the next president if anything goes right in the next couple of years. He'll probably be the next president. Sadly to say. But yeah, I don't blame him for it. Why wouldn't you? He's about to get hammered. He's probably on vacation, spending the last time he can, with his family and whatnot. I don't know. I haven't seen him. Is it me or who's the guy? I can't remember his name. Tim Walz talking about somebody who just disappeared. Is he still alive? Tim Walz? He's like, dodged the bullet there. I'm going back to Minnesota. It's winter. I vote then we just get Vance now. I don't know. I didn't hate on Trump. I never got it. He was always not a very attractive person in any way, physically or spiritually in any way. He's just a piece of shit. He always was. But I didn't hate him until he tried to get out of his lane. I watched The Apprentice a few times, actually mildly amusing a couple of times. Not a reality TV guy, but the ex was into it. And now she's a full-on, she just loves him. He thinks she's the best. He thinks he's really, really the smartest guy who's got the best intentions of the country at heart. It's like, what? Who are you watching? Anybody who looks at the guy and hears him talk knows he only cares about himself. That's what gets me. I don't know how people think he has any altruism or any sense of public service or duty in him. I think people are just scared that the economy is only going to get worse when really the economy is pretty fucking strong. It has been pretty amazing, actually. And that's what I mean. If Trump fucks this up and all the numbers go to hell, inflation goes down a little bit and everything else goes to hell, unemployment, everything else, and the economy goes into a recession, they're going to fucking hate him. They're all going to hate him. Queer Sunflower. 11:26. We're going on an hour here. We'll see if we can last a little bit longer. Elon I'm not worried about that because he's just going to get sick of it. He's rich. He doesn't need it. Why does he need the hassle that this is going to make for him? As soon as he's confident that he's not going to get fucked with, that's the thing. He can control Trump. So he's going to make sure that, whatever Trump does isn't going to fuck him out of his billions. And it seems like right now, because it's probably fun for him. But when the shit hits the fan and he's actually in office, when Agent Orange is actually in office, and then it becomes like pressure and shitty for Elon, I think he'll be like, bye. What do I think about anti-theism? I pretty much practice it. Jabba Gulch. I think it's ubiquitous in my thought processes as we travel forward in time, as we perceive it. Theism is I'm an education advocate, and you can't be both of those things, right? We've gotten to the point where, theism, which used to actually safeguard education as they knew it, and it got us through. Thank you. 2025. Thank you. I know it. I'm knowing glasses. Thank you. Number one gifter today. Very generous. Shelly Murphy is with us. What's up, Shell? Godless Lady. Love your icon. We got the rainbow. We got the atheism. Love it. Thanks for the follow, Jabbergulch. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being there for us. Like I said, we're on YouTube right now, just trying to get some people. I got 4 folks on there trying to have people find us. I apologize if I'm not sticking my face over there. But yeah, let's see, Mel Gibson. My family has discovered the truth. LA fires are God's wrath. Because God just couldn't go like this and incinerate it, right? Atomic bomb style. He's got to burn it slowly and really torture people with, is my house going to make it? Is my house not going to make it? That's the God that they believe in, that would do that. Now, you can't just be happy to just be, you know what? Y'all fucked up. Los Angeles is embarrassing. There's too much of this. There's too much of that. Against my law, I'm just going to wipe it out. No. Wildfires have been happening. They finally got to Los Angeles. They happen every year. Is God taking out his wrath on Montana where no one lives? wildfires in actual pieces of the forest where there isn't anybody. I will do that. Thank you, knowing I'm going to do it, even if right now it's just me blabbing live. I will do it. The Nats have let me down. The National Warriors have let me down. So clearly, not to toot my own horn, but clearly I got what it takes to get a channel going that's got some following. So I'm not gonna give up. But somebody's got to make fun of religion. Somebody has to do it. Somebody's got to call out the emperor for having no clothes. Thank you, Holy Wendell. We'll be there on YouTube. The pause that refreshes. So, thank you. I appreciate you, Bunny. Love you. Love all you guys. Hang on for a little while here and see what we can get going on. And then I'm going to blast off and do some stuff today, probably at about 15 or 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. We'll see how it goes here. But yeah, apparently YouTube's got, less, knee-jerk, reacty, weird shit. Thank you, Holly Wendell. Did I give you a toot? She's in Wyoming. I went for Holly in Wyoming. I was just in Wyoming, and God, I love Wyoming. It's so beautiful. It's God's country. Unfortunately, it's really like full of gods and people, isn't there? Other people, but they're all good people. They're lied to a lot. They're lied to a lot, and they believe what Grandma told them when it comes to religion. I'm gonna relax and sit back in my chair here for a second. But yeah, Wyoming is so fucking beautiful. And the people, I love persons. Don't you love persons? You meet them and they're gorgeous, and then people are stupid, right? And the issue with places like Wyoming is that, if somebody got a hold of a TV station and it's affiliated with Fox, that's the only TV station that people get if you live in the mountains. You don't get, if you don't have cable because you live in the country, you don't have streaming because you don't have internet, there's millions of people in this country that still don't have access to more news options than one. And they grew up with Walter Cronkite, who wouldn't lie to you, who wouldn't have lied to you. The news had integrity then. And so they still think it does. They really think that they couldn't put it on Fox News if it wasn't true. That's what they believe. And so when you go and you meet them and you realize that they're loving people who are just trying to fucking raise their families, and they don't, if they actually met a black person or met a gay person in real life and spent some minutes with them, they wouldn't be horrible to them. 90% of people, 95% of people, they don't get it. They want their fucking goods to be cheap. They don't want the country overrun by immigrants because they believe that that's happening. They believe that people are teaching children just in every school that transgenderism is being taught. They believe the lies that they hear. They're sweet, sweet, gullible people. Yeah, Fox. Well, not much of the news is news. You can't say, CNN is arguably a little bit better. They try to be objective, but they can't hide their bias. They can't. Yeah. George Collins said, you like people are good, but individuals not so much. Crowds not so much. Individual people I liked. Did you hear the Idaho government is looking into possibly overturning gay marriage in that state? See, they can, even if they actually succeed, they become a laughing stock, and younger politicians take over, and that it's just. I have a hard time believing any of that stuff is really going to gain a lot of legs. Why call people stupid for being religious? Because they're stupid. Sorry to break it to you. If it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's a duck. And I'm tired of, and I mean that in a relative way, obviously. I'm a guy who thinks everyone's stupid. Everyone I meet, unless they actually impress me that they might be smarter than me, I think they're stupid. And the education system in this country has eroded to the point where I still have kids in it. Right? I know I look old to y'all. I still have a 14 or a 15 and a 16-year-old in the public school system. They still haven't learned what I learned in fourth grade in Connecticut in 1974. Nobody gets taught anything. Hence, everybody's stupid. Not just religious people. But if you can make it to 2024 understand and see what we've explained already. There's nothing that science hasn't explained that wasn't previously put down to God. Any logical person has no reason to think that that's not going to continue. If you need the God crutch, it doesn't make you bad. It makes you less than really smart. Okay. So, everything's relative. It's a low bar. But yeah, I do. If you think, especially, if you're the kind of a deist who really sort of thinks that something bigger than us created all this, all right, I'd give you something there. But if you can fucking convince yourself that the myths that were created in a time before people knew how to refrigerate their pork, wash their asses properly, kill lice, or refrigerate their meat, or figure out how to keep germs out of wounds, or whatever it is, but somehow their philosophy was right on. If you can think, the big one for me was, why doesn't God come down and try like he did all the time then, and like find prophets, and all of a sudden that shit stopped? What stopped because people got smarter. So the people that still think that actually went on are stupid. Do I need to go on? Thanks, G Tasky, for getting me on a rant. I'm just that's answer your question. I call people stupid because I'm that guy. You don't, because you're a nice guy or gal. You're not religious, but you're happy to have religious people. I'm not. I'm happy for them to have the right to be religious. I will always defend that. But I don't want there to have to be religion. I want the people to start being educated from an early age to the point where religion doesn't stick. Because religion is anachronistic, unnecessary, redundant, an intellectual embarrassment. Gullibility. Watch my last video. Go ahead before it gets taken down. Victorian era philosophy had a lot of lead makeup. Lead? I'm not sure what that means. I don't think the right to religion is fair to children. I don't think the right to religion. Well, religious indoctrination should be illegal. I don't think you should be able to educate people as to religions, but I don't think any child should be forced to go to church or become a member of a church. I think that should be 16 or maybe 14. Yeah, that's all shitty. My whole family's religious too. Only 7% of us have the balls to just deny the obvious. All right, I mean, or to admit the obvious and deny the existence of a loving creator. Clearly, no such thing exists. Yeah, pay 10%, you can live forever. Trust me, bro. Fucking snake oil, organized religion, and that's why we see organized religion dying. We don't see spirituality crapping out. We don't see people going, nope, we're atheists. Not like that. In fact, some thinkers feel like atheism is sort of topped out because people are going back to their own personal takes on paganism, natural theology, and astrology, and fringe religions, and Wiccan, and any of these nature-based. This speaks to the youth more. People don't want to give that up. They don't want to be told that their gay friends are going to hell and burn forever, right? The Abrahamic faiths have had their minutes, and they're gonna take a shit hard. People are, Islam's growing in Europe. Yes, it's 600 years behind Christianity. Where was Christianity 600 years ago? That's where you can judge where Islam is today. They're preaching the same old bullshit to undereducated people who don't have the wits to say, nah, that didn't happen. Guy didn't ride a fucking camel, fucking beast horse to heaven and back and stop by Jerusalem to say hey to the red light district in an evening. Oh, well, it must be true because he wrote it himself. It came to him in a dream. Yeah, that guy would be in a fucking institution today. Brought up on war crimes besides. What in the actual fuck? So in 600 years, we'll see. Iran is already losing their grip. The women have had it. They fucking had it. And you know why? They're hot and they want to show it off. Fucking dicks. Speaking of the slam, I slam Islam. Let's see if I can get kicked off tonight before this thing goes. Then I'll be done, right? If I get kicked off today, there won't be a week to come back, right? But I was talking about the limericks. I get a dirty limerick on about Thanks, Bohemian. Love you, love you. Thank you for interacting and staying on YouTube. You can remind me here to look over there if I'm. Yeah, then a guy in the Bible, Lot offered up his daughters to angels, I think, who were visiting. Lot or Job? I think it was Lot. I think Lot, before the whole thing went to hell, he tried to ply angels who were visiting with his daughters, one of the goods. Yeah. Yes, Iranian women are gorgeous, man. And that's why they hide them. They don't want people to see. Right? But it's so stupid. All that it makes is people want to tear off. You see something covered up, you want to see what's in it, right? It just makes me want to shag Iranian women more to see them covered up. I think it was Noah's daughters-in-law who raped Noah at some point. J.D. Vance not attending inauguration, doesn't want to be whacked. He's afraid of, I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy, get ready to head to Montana with my dad on the mountainside when it all goes to shit. And then Canada from there, my friends. Yeah, Iran was progressive but corrupt as fuck. Iran was. I miss the 70s every day. 75 in Iran and Tehran, you could go and it was a worldly city with culture, and like I said, you could find what you needed. Religiosity and mosque, glistening titties and yummy alcohol. You get what you needed, and you could have a fucking beautiful time in a beautiful worldly city. Baghdad, can you imagine? What if Baghdad was like the city that it could be for everybody to visit today? What the fuck? These people fuck that shit up, man. And I look forward to Iran shedding their oppressive government. I think that's going to happen. Walter Mathewson read verses from the Bible at a school board meeting. He goes, Angela guest. Steve Thomas. Whoa, sorry. Outlaw Honey. With the comment about J.D. Vance, I did not hear that. That's crazy. Kate Ford, 71. If I didn't give you a toot, here's one for all of y'all. I am on YouTube trying to get people to come over there. So if you haven't followed me on YouTube, please do, because we're going to get shit out. We're going to have no talk. The talk is going away. It's off the clock. Smells like a sock up in my jock. So the Muslim, you want to hear it? The limerick, the dirty limerick that I need to add to my dirty limerick pile goes thusly. If you're going to be offended, just get off now. Because I've been two of the. I finally decided to leave Momo's name out of it. Lorna's with me. Lorna do say. Just about to give up the. I finally solved the Muslim limerick problem, and I'm going to film some limericks so I can get them on the talk before the talk goes away. This week, I promise a couple of good fucking limericks from Sir Hugo. Posted dirty limericks. And I've not been able to keep an anti-Muslim limerick up yet because they get taken off, So now's the week to try it because it looks like the whole thing's going away anyway. And it goes thusly. I was fucking this Muslim Rebecca who spent all day kneeling to Mecca. At night she would pray in a different way with both of her hands on my pekka. See, I've been trying to rhyme Mecca and pekka. But I was trying to get Muhammad in it, and I couldn't think of a third word. So I finally just said, you got to go with the name. There's just nothing. There's nothing in English without the accent on pecker that rhymes with Mecca. I'm thinking double decker, checker. If you're thinking one, put it right here, because what I mean. Tribeca. There once was a man from Tribeca. People don't even know what that is. I went over and over and over and over. I'm like, because it used to be when Muhammad was praying to Mecca, he kept his left hand on his pekka. That's how that thing started. I couldn't fucking finish it. Not as easy as Nantucket. But that's my thing with the limericks. If you're on Tumblr, there is look up Dirty Dick's limericks on Tumblr. I haven't even looked at it, but it exists, and it's all me, and they're all dirty limericks, and I speak them, so you don't have to read them. And I put pictures, like dirty pictures, up with it that kind of thematically go with the dirty poems. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but it's called Dirty Dick's Limericks on Tumblr. Maybe I'll start doing limericks on YouTube too. It could just be his channel. I just sit and do dirty limericks on YouTube. Yeah, Rebecca and Pekka and Mecca. That's it, Holly. You can appreciate it. I got a ton of them. They're all on the. They're all on the. Which ones haven't I used? I could look at that for you. That'd be talking about that for a second. My fucking limericks here. Excuse me for a second. This is Atheist Underground. We're going to get rid of this whole tab. And here, go try limericks. Sorry, I'm so slow. What? Oh, here we are. Limerick of the day, limericks. So a lot of these, I've bolded them out. A lot of these are already posted. But here's another Catholic one. Corporal punishment stuns when delivered by Catholic nuns. The ruler seems hateful, but I would be grateful for getting a smack on the buns. See, I started another one. This one would never get it done. When Muhammad was craving vagina, he decided to marry a minor. See, they'll never that'll never. If I finish that one, that's just a two-piecer. But here's the Muhammad I gotta tell you. But I got a million of them. I got a million of them. Here's one. My sister taught sexual ed and would demonstrate how to give head. She said, you can tell if I end up in hell, I'll be sucking off Satan instead. Oh. And some of them aren't good. Admittedly, some of them are not that good, but I'm like, I'm trying to make as many as possible. I try to do one a day and make eventually have a calendar of dirty limericks, you know. So these are all mine, and they're all perfect as far as rhyme and meter go. I don't play if it's not a real rhyme, I don't put it in there, and I try really hard. I've made one that rhymed sphincter. Yes, that's right. I've used the word sphincter as the base for my 3 rhyme in a limerick. All right, try to rhyme sphincter in a limerick. If you guys are lucky, I'll let you hear that one. But I got a bunch of these are the ones I have not posted yet. So I'll give you guys a preview. Sister Mary taught sexual ed. Okay, say that one. This is let me see. When I went to school at St. Mary's, I majored in popping of cherries, a curriculum run by a lesbian nun, for all of the fathers were fairies. I like that one. That's one of my favorite ones. There's no quicker road to disaster than taking advice from your pastor. Minding your minister smacks of the sinister, and priests fuck you up even faster. Jesus' appearance on earth is a source of perpetual mirth. Conception immaculate or Joseph's ejaculate, the likelier cause of the birth. Woo! If I thought the Savior was real, I'd give him my usual spiel. If thou art so great, wherefore cometh hate? And how dare you judge how we feel? A little bit philosophical, that one, right? Los padres continue to preach as if they had something to teach. The one in my town, he tried to go down on my brother, this son of a bitch. See, I have a Mexican characters on it. If you haven't watched them, watch them. There's a playlist. You can watch them. Yeah, Mary just cheated. That always was my thought. I'm like, Mary tried to cover that shit up. God did it. They have a way of checking for that, though, right? You get the old midwife out and be like, no. Uh-oh, you got one for me? Sweets. What's up, Sweets? There was once a Helen at Brown. What's a doula? Rolling back through the comments here while I was reading y'all them. I was reading y'all them nasty limericks. I got more. Yeah. Lent's coming, right? I got one about Lent. A Catholic cutie from Kent blew boners wherever she went. She struggled quite clearly to give it up yearly by eating no meat during Lent. Each Sunday, the minister brings a sermon on sanctified things, but his secret desire is a boy in the choir with an ass like Jello on springs. These are all already posted. If you look at the page, you can look at the playlist and you can watch all the limericks. Warped Tea Lake. I'm trying to put this together for you. Hang on, I think it's all there. Okay, here you go. There once was a Helen at Brown who kept quite good grades all around. But to pay for pre-dental and bills monumental, she made lots of dough going down. I like that. See, that's like thank you. Give me one for, that's the best limerick anyone's put up on my page in a long time. Warped Tea Lake. Good one for you, man. Or ma'am. Oh, it's a dude, unless it's a lady with a mustache, which could be, whatever they choose. I'm down. Let me see. My Buddha one I like. I took beef for this because I put brown face on because I played a Mexican. Shut the fuck up. When Buddha was tempted by vice, he said, "Damn, all this pussy is nice. Before I defer, I better be sure to sample it all at least twice." While Magdalene lay in her tent, spread-legged and earning her rent, the Lord came inside so hard that she cried, "Oh, Jesus," because that's who she meant. That reminds me of the one that Warp T just put up. Oh, here we go. There once was a man from Peru. Warp T, we have a lyricist among us. Got competition, have I? Once was a man from Peru. All right, man, type faster. Good Lord. Tunchi, what's up, Tunchi? Did she or didn't she? Tunchi. Yeah, thanks for keeping that YouTube on. If you're new here and you haven't followed us on YouTube, I'm on YouTube live right now, just trying to get y'all to follow and get you fuckers to get me to 1,000 followers on YouTube. And so when we take this over there, we got some people who come on. I don't want to have to do this for 3 people. I love you, Lucy, but man, let's get some folk on there. There once was a man from Peru who lied down on a bench at the zoo. I feel like I've heard this one. Good for you, man. Be a heathen, man. Track some mud on the carpets. Saw the Bob Dylan film, and I want to tell you, it was fucking beautiful. Wow. Go see A Complete Unknown if you care about rock history at all. I'm not like a Dylan. I mean, I love Dylan, but I don't even really own an album. I do now because I bought it. I bought some vinyl. I bought Blood on the Tracks because I saw it for cheap at a vinyl joint. But I was never that guy. I was like, Bob Dylan music all the time, But over the years, it's like, holy fuck, How do you not? I'm 60. I was learning Blow in the Wind in elementary school. Like it had been an anthem for every kid in every music class in the history of since he did it. And dude was like 25, and that was already happening. He had already affected culture to the point where every school kid was learning a couple of his songs. That's crazy. So go see that. And Chalamet is remarkable. What a fucking remarkable job. I feel like if he doesn't win Best Actor, there's just no justice for that. Here we go. There once was a man from Peru who lied down on a bench at the zoo, fell asleep, dreamt of Venus, put his hand on his penis, and woke up with a fistful of goo. I feel like he was only at the zoo for the rhyme. See, if I wrote that, I'd have to bring around some kind of animal, right? And woke up getting raped by a kangaroo that the meter's off. You know what I mean? I would have to bring it. The theme would have to, it's honestly, mine are really well thought through. Those are funny. I like those. Not throwing shade, but yeah, it's got to be more than just the rhyme. It's got to have a whole, whole story arc. Honestly, a beginning, a middle, and an end. They'll send you to hell for infinity if you don't believe in their trinity. What they fail to see is I'll bugger all three if they ever come near my vicinity. Yarr. See, I wrote that one for a pirate accent. What do I think about the Unitarian Universalists? They're just chicken shits who can't let it go. I love them, but they're just people who can't let it go. They know there's no God, but they just don't want to have to say it. They want to have a religion where they get together and they meditate about the goodness of the universe and trying to remember to be a good person, but they don't want to exclude anybody, and they're not bigots. All right, they'll even help the atheists. I love them. Yeah, join them if you want that community. Then join it. I say, and it's all about the church, right? I mean, you're going to get ones that are a little more conservative on a curve, and you're going to get ones that are more like Christianity light, even though that's not really what it is at all. And you're going to get ones that just sort of, play lip service to being a more Buddhist-like accepting of every philosophy that comes through the door. They're all going to be LGBTQ friendly and atheist friendly, in my experience. But you might not. It's all about the community. Gail Bohemian, you got a joke? Christianity created Satanism. Well, yeah, none of that would exist except as a counterpoint, for sure. Thank you, everybody. It's about 12. I'm going to blast off here in a minute. That was really good. I'm glad I came out today. 8,000 likes. Thank you for smashing the button. And please go to YouTube if you haven't. I know nobody's really watching over there, but hopefully we grabbed a few followers, because that's where this is going to end up. When TikTok goes in the shitter. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Is it R? You don't have to call me Sir, Lorna, you sweetie. The YouTube page is Atheist Underground, just like everything. I try to make it easy on people. I know concentration is a weak point for most people, myself included. Yes, no Jodas. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Spread the word. We'll get on YouTube. We'll do more stuff. I think in the end, it'll be better. We can, use the available tech to have a studio. I know producer Jay's got a studio. We might do it there. We might do it just here in the living room. Behind me with some people. I love having folks in the studio. We've lost that too. But yeah, no, that's all right. Blame your mama. All right. And that's actually sweet. I do like that about the South. They're very polite while they're being racist. Oh God, it is what that was. That's my Michigan grown and extracted THC aceite de la mota. Yeah, can't do it. You get kicked off. What's up, Ty Nathan? Thanks for coming on board this morning. One for Ty Nathan. Yeah, no, we like it. Yeah, a few more minutes here while we wrap it up. Thank you, Mountain Laurel, for being there. I love you. There's 4. I love my girl so much. Yeah, I'll be reaching out to all y'all to try to be part of the team, and if we can get like I said, kind of just a panel call-in show put together somehow. We're gonna do that. We're gonna figure it. Oh, did I miss the punchline? It wasn't R, right? Let me see. I'm sorry, sweetie. Many think it is R, but their first love will always be the sea. You got it. You did it, Lucy. You got me. I actually thought of that. I'm like, it's not going to be. It's going to be a trick question. Then I got distracted. Didn't see a link. The link I think went away on the tree. I got to fix that too. I get sacrificed for something. Let me make sure that I do that on the bio. I thought it was, but I might have put the cancer fundraiser, which still needs help. Oh my God, I got so much. As many people know, I'm in complete remission from colon cancer, and did start a fundraiser to try to, I'm not unhealthy, so I feel like I'm not very sympathetic. Like I really, but it's destroyed me financially. So that's part of the reason why I want to get on YouTube or something, like something can pop off a little bit. But if you're looking for the cancer fundraiser, that is on the bio, and we appreciate it here at the team. Any help that anybody has for that. Other than that, find us on YouTube, and we'll see you there. If not before, I'm going to go and create now and get on with my fun week. Love you all so much. Thank you for joining. I'm going to sign off of YouTube. Love you people for being here. All of you, appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get off of this. Now, if I can figure out how to do it. End stream. There you go. All right. See you guys later on YouTube. And all of you, one more toot for Bohemian. Yeah, it's only in America, right? It's brutal. Which it helped, but I don't advertise it, and I don't keep it going. I think you need to work at it more than I do to keep those things going. But love you a long time. See you later. And Jesus, I thought I did that. Oh, I put not yet. There you go.